just follow my instincts. Basically, whatever I feel is good, I just sing. If it is not gimmick, then it's my good fortune. That's all. But I cannot say this is gimmick, this is not a gimmick, nothing like that. I just follow my instincts. If I feel like singing a phrase, I sing it. If I feel like singing a particular melody, I sing it. I don't think about it whether it's a gimmick or whether it's meant to do something. I just trust my instincts. So naturally, whatever is, see, what comes to you is a process of what you listen and absorb. So over many years, I have listened to a lot of great musicians. So to a reasonable extent, whatever I sing is a reflection of what I have heard. So because of that, maybe I have not listened to too much gimmicks. That's why maybe I am not. See, improvisation, basically, if you look at creativity as a concept of how you come up with new phrases, GNB gave an example, an explanation of what creativity is. He said, when he was very young, he heard musicians like Tiger, Sabe Sayer, Ponnaya Pillai, etc., etc. So he said, if I take one phrase from Tiger and one phrase from Sabe Sayer and join them and give, it's a phrase which you have not heard. You don't know I have joined these two phrases. You only listen to the final phrase, which you think is new. But for me, I know that I have joined those two phrases. Similarly, the more you listen, the easier it is for you to absorb this music and fuse it and give it, which may sound fresh and new. That's the main thing. And it's important for any artist to not get bored with what they are doing. The moment you become repetitive, the moment you become monotonous, the moment you start doing the same things, then you cannot produce, you cannot remain fresh. Then you will become very redundant, very dull, repetitive. Then you become a professional. It becomes like a commodity. It becomes like a product that you're selling. That's all. Then you're not creating anymore. Yeah, it's a reflection in a lot of ways about some aspects of my life, and then it brings about a lot of aspects of my music. At the same time, the film has a parallel stream of thought which reflects the way a musician operates in the modern day lifestyle, in terms of so many other things that happen, how Carnatic music coexists. And then it also shows Carnatic music in its different levels. It shows the temples, it shows, that is where the music itself grew up. And it shows a lot of Tamil Nadu and Tamil Nadu ethos, that also in a parallel way it shows. So to that extent, it is not, I cannot call it a pure documentary on Sanjay Subrahmanyan. I would say that it's a film on Carnatic music, it's a film on Tamil Nadu, and it's a film that uses me as a vehicle in some way to, fuse all these things together. I like to listen to Tamil film songs. I like Ilayaraja. I like old Hindi film songs, some Muhammad Rafi, things like that, little bit. I learned from 4 gurus. First I learned violin from V. Lakshmi Narayana. Then my grand aunt Rukmini Rajagopalan. Then another very great musician called Calcutta Krishnamurti, from whom I learned. Even now I learn from a Nadaswara Vidwan, Samanar Goyal, SRD Vaidyanathan. But I go whenever I find the time and pick up some things from him. So that is it. Family, my wife, I have 2 children, a daughter and a son. achievements to achieve much more. That is my achievement. I know that I can achieve so much more. So I have achieved so much. Like, if I didn't do anything, the sky is the limit. But because you do some things, there are more realizable goals. You realize that you can achieve this. It's there for you. If you're too far, suppose it's like, you have to travel 100 kilometers. Let us say, for instance, your target is to travel 100 kilometers. You won't know how long it is until you travel at least 50 kilometers. Then you can look back and say, I have traveled 50 kilometers, so I have 50 kilometers to go. Similarly, music is a complete ocean, but once you get into it, you dip yourself into it, you have felt it, you have absorbed it, then there is so much more to do, so much more to enjoy. That is what I look at as achievement, nothing else.